Neeraj Deewan joining in. Neeraj, I don't know if you're getting your hand on the iPhone 16 Pro Max and shelling out close to 1.5 lakhs, or are you shelling it out on some interesting stocks instead?
Yeah,
Or
good
both?
morning. I think stocks and shares is a better option.
Okay.
I normally don't change my phone for 2, 3 years. So I changed it last year, so I'll use it for 2, 3 years. The expensive phone, you can't really change them every year. And I think stocks and shares are doing so well, so
Right.
better to invest the money there.
अरे भाई नीरज बुल मार्केट है यार. You should indulge.
Yeah, no, I think you should keep your discipline there.
Look at
You bull markets don't last forever, so you
look
need
at
to save some.
look at Kunal. How much holidays he's taking? How much he's traveling? Now Kunal, am I wrong? I'm simply counting the number of offs you're taking and adding it up to travel and then assuming that you're indulging. Am I wrong in my assumption?
You're partially right.
That's what wealth effect does. Let me put it this way. I mean, just to give you a sense, and this is somewhere you just feel so proud what's happening in India. Indian stock markets have seen an uptick of about $1 trillion in this year itself. In that, retail now has ownership of about 20% or 24-25%, higher than FIs. The rest is owned by promoters and then FIs. So if 1/4 of the market is owned by retail investors, which is 25%, that means out of $1 trillion wealth which has got created in this year itself, $250 billion has boosted retail balance sheets, whether it is folks who've been investing via the SIP route or in direct equity holding, or for that matter, even in PMS. And that is the kind of wealth effect which in a sense is fueling the real estate boom. It is leading to the consumption demand, and that explains that why now you've got this 8-hour long queue outside an iPhone store on the day one of launch itself. So Neeraj, what is the best way to now bet on this rising India wealth effect story?
Best way to not bet on this?
Best way to bet on it.
Best way to bet on this, definitely. Definitely you've seen the kind of consumption. You've seen this Apple story only, and otherwise also, whether it's across, whether it's infrastructure, whether it's your hotel stocks, hospitality, everywhere you see there's so much, so much demand which is there, and it is coming again and again. It's not that, and what you mentioned about the retail story is very important. The way retailers are becoming so much important in this market, which is really, a very good, very positive sign. So more and more participation is there in the markets, and that is what's supporting the markets also.
What are your thoughts on Vodafone Idea? 10.5 rupees. If someone is looking at buying Vodafone Idea, is all the bad news in the price?
I think last time also I mentioned the same thing. That I'm not looking at a stock like Vodafone Idea. They've raised money time and again. They've squandered that money. Their base is not increasing. The subscriber base is not really going up the way others are going up. They're losing. So there's no really reason for me to really look at Vodafone Idea. I think there's a case that after a fall from 18, 19 rupees to these levels, but I think I'd rather avoid these kind of stocks, not get into temptation, and look for something which has value, especially in a market which is trading at a good valuation. Looking at ideas which valuation is very important there. So I think I'll avoid Idea even after this fall.
Okay, fair enough. Avoiding a Vodafone Idea, but
if you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.